Hello and welcome to the news on OJC TV with me, Aku Mensah. Now the headlines. National Best Cocoa Farmers visit to UK. First batch of One Village, One Dam to begin in December. Sharapova reaches first final since drugs ban. Now the news in detail. Nana Kweku Edu, 2015 National Best Cocoa Farmer. Nana Opoku Jemfi, 2016 National Best Cocoa Farmer. And Madam Mata Ade, 2016 Most Enterprising Female Cocoa Farmers, have paid a courtesy call on Papa Owusu Ankoma, Ghana's High Commissioner to UK as part of a 2-week visit to the United Kingdom. The visit, sponsored by Ghana Cocoa Board, is part of the award packages to the farmers for emerging as national best farmers for the 2015 and 2016 crop years. Receiving the farmers at the Ghana High Commission, H.E. Papa Owusu Ankoma commended the cocoa farmers for working relentlessly to ensure sustainable cocoa production over the past years and encouraged them to go beyond cocoa cultivation to cocoa processing in an effort to add value to their cocoa. Mr. Owusu Ankoma lauded Ghana Cocoa Board for its plan to ensure local processing of cocoa to check cocoa's price volatility and pledge his outfit support to woo more investors to Ghana to seize the numerous opportunities in the cocoa industry. He called on the youth to go into cocoa farming to secure the future of the cocoa industry. The farmers were accompanied by 2 members of the board of directors, Nana Johnson Mensah and Nana Obin Akrofi, as well as Mr. Noah K. Amenya, Senior Public Affairs Manager. Explaining the rationale behind the trip, Mr. Noah Amenya said, each year, Ghana Cocoa Board sponsors its national awardees to the UK as part of efforts to motivate farmers to give off their best. Mr. Amenya hinted that the visit was very memorial and significant because it coincided with the 70th anniversary of Ghana Cocoa Board. He also disclosed that the focus of the 70th anniversary was to drum home the need for processing and consumption of cocoa. According to him, cocoa is good for the heart, lungs, skin, and must be consumed daily to take advantage of its nutritional and health benefits. Mr. Bennett Kweku, manager, CMC UK, outlined activities earmarked for the farmers' visit, which included participation in an exhibition, visit to cocoa processing companies, among others. Some communities in the northern region are expected to benefit from government One Village, One Dam programming when it commences in December. According to the Deputy Food and Agriculture Minister, Dr. Sagri Bambangi, the program is expected to commence in the dry season, which is expected sometime in December 2017.
Answering a question from the MP for Bulsa North, James Agalga, regarding timeliness for reconstruction of the Kasa small-scale irrigation dam in his constituency, the Deputy Food and Agric Minister said the program will also see to the rehabilitation of non-functioning dams. The One Village, One Dam policy is one of the flagship programs of the Akufo-Addo administration aimed at ensuring all year-round agriculture in the 3 regions of the north through the construction of irrigation dams in every village in that part of the country at an estimated cost of over 2 billion Ghana cedis. Dr. Bambangi also explained that the Ministry of Food and Agriculture will be having a consultative forum on a transformational plan dubbed the Marshall for Agricultural Sector. Only last week, the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, announced that a Marshall Plan is expected to take government initiatives into a higher gear. The country's agricultural sector, which continues to be the anchor of the economy, has not performed well in recent years. In the past 8 years, the annual rate of growth for the sector has declined from 7.4% in 2008 to 2.4% in 2015. This is below the 6% annual growth target set out in the Maputo Declaration of 2003. Financing has been a major barrier to growth in the agricultural sector, as lenders see it as a high-risk area due to its largely rain-dependent nature. To lure banks into the sector, the Bank of Ghana, in October 2016, launched the Ghana Incentive-Based Risk-Sharing System for Agricultural Lending (GIRSAL), which is providing 100 million Ghana cedis guarantee for lenders to the agri sector.
Michael Essien has paid tribute to Indonesian goalkeeper Khairul Huda, who died after colliding with teammates in the Indonesian top flight.
Ghanaian player Michael Essien has paid tribute to Indonesian goalkeeper Khairul Huda, who died after colliding with teammates in the Indonesian top flight league. Khairul Huda, 38, was rushed to the hospital on Sunday but pronounced dead shortly after arriving, doctors said. Essien, who plays for Persib in the Indonesian top flight, took to social media to express his heartfelt condolences with the Indonesians.
Five-time Grand Slam winner Maria Sharapova crashed Peng Shuai 6-3, 6-1 at the Tianjin Open on Saturday to reach her first final since serving a 15-month doping ban.
In tennis, Sharapova reaches first final since draft ban. The 30-year-old Russian, playing on a wild card in the 7th tournament of her comeback, hit top gear as she swept aside the Chinese third seed in 1 hour, 18 minutes. In front of a large home crowd, a business-like Sharapova broke 4 times and conceded 0 breaks of her own before wrapping up the semi-final with a clinical cross-cut forehand. In Sunday's final, her first since she won the Italian Open in 2015, she will be the red-hot favorite against ranked 102 Belarusian Aryna Sabalenka, who beat qualifier Sarah Arina 6-1, 6-3. Sharapova, one of the world's highest-earning female athletes, will now expect to win her 36th career title and earn a trophy drought of many than 2 years, the longest since her debut win in 2013. By contrast, Sabalenka, 19, is gunning for her first WTA title after a run to the Tianjin final that included wins over China Yang Xiaohen. Sharapova, currently ranked 86th, has also been handed a wild card for the next week's Karimina Cup in Moscow, which she will play for the first time since 2007.
Superstar Beyoncé's hit song Freedom has been given a new lease of life after being featured in a Global Goals campaign documentary demanding freedom for girls.
The film, called Freedom for Girls, has been released to mark this year's International Day of the Girl and spotlights some of the troubling issues confronting girls all over the world, including child marriage, access to education and trafficking. Backed by UNICEF and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the film features new commitments to support women's movements around the world. The Freedom for Girls film follows the 2016 Global Goals film, What I Really Want. Director of the film, MJ Delaney, noted that last year's film, which focused on women, was playful, joyful, and optimistic. The global political landscape has changed dramatically in the last year, and a warm celebration of female solidarity is no longer enough. Hence, this year's film is defiant and demands change, with much younger girls giving a voice to a whole generation of little girls for whom it's imperative that the global goals are met by 2030. In 2015, world leaders agreed on the global goals, which included a commitment to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls by 2030.